Welcome to 549 Media. The lights are on, the crowd is loud, and the stage is set for tonight's action. From the opening whistle to the final buzzer, we bring you every drive, every shot, every play that makes the difference. This is where passion meets performance and every moment counts. Grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy your hometown Yellowjackets because the game starts now.
And good evening and welcome into the Hive as the Perham Yellowjackets take the floor to get ready for a contest tonight with Pelican Rapids. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. Excited to bring you tonight's Heart of the Lakes Conference action here as it is Parents Night at the Hive, where the 6th-ranked Perham Yellowjackets with a record of 15-2 take on the Vikings of Pelican Rapids with a record of 10-6.
Yeah, and the Lady Jackets, Jason, have been just playing outstanding basketball as of late and really throughout the whole season. 15-2 is elevated them in a lot of rankings, the state rankings, section rankings. You go down the list, but one of those two losses came to these Pelican Rapids Vikings. So you know this one's been circled for a while. And one thing I've known from years in the past, you're going to see the best out of the Pelican Rapids Vikings tonight as well. Vikings
come in playing some good basketball, as you said, Lance, with a big victory over Hillcrest Lutheran, 79-74 their last time out. The Yellow Jackets winners of 4 straight, including a big one over Holly, where they put up a lot of points in that contest and hit from deep, where Reagan Hemberger tied her record going 11 of 18 from 3 and had a big night in that Yellow Jacket victory over Holly.
Yeah, and also a school record, I believe, of 18 threes that night. So really good shooting night for the Yellow Jackets. Again, it was one of those, I think they caught fire early, caught their opponent off guard and just kept rolling. And one of the things that I've seen is I don't know that you want to come out and have to play zone defense against these Yellow Jackets. If they can figure out what zone you're in, a.k.a. the last game against Holly, 1-3-1, you can sit in those bottom corners, and they just have such good shooters. I don't think you want to do that. I don't think we'll see that with the Vikings tonight. I think they're going to come out. They know who to locate. They know what's going to be happening here. But again, if you're playing with house money, you got to bet on these Yellow Jackets. They're just playing such really good basketball, led by Coach Super and his staff.
Speaking of his staff, we'll be joined by assistant coach Robbie Cox in our pregame show. We'll have that for you when we come back live here from the Hive on the 549 Media Network.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
I'm Jen Hendrickson with United Community Bank.
Jacket Pride isn't something we take lightly. We support the teachers and support staff that help teach our children every day. We support local Perham athletes with our Battle of the Bees sponsorship nights. And every year we award 4 scholarships to Perham seniors. Yellowjackets are my team, and United Community Bank is my bank.
Looking for a job that's anything but ordinary? At Kenny's Candy and Confections, we make work sweet. From popcorn poppers to licorice cooks, our team creates fun treats that people love to share. Here, you'll find great benefits, chances to learn new skills, and a workplace full of energy, creativity, and smiles. Because at Kenny's, making snacks is seriously fun. Kenny's Candy and Confections. Apply today.
Family Brands.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota, a great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here. If you'd like to find your inner otter in Perham, visit ottertaillakescountry.com.
Welcome back to the 549 Media Pregame Show. We're now joined by Yellow Jacket assistant coach Robbie Cox, getting ready for a big battle tonight with Pelican Rapids. First, over thoughts on facing the Vikings here tonight.
Well, they knocked us out of playoffs last year pretty convincingly in the second half. Kind of took it to us this year. Lost by 8. They defended us really well. Made us do some things we're not used to. They slowed the pace of game down, which we want to get up and down as quick as we can. So, yeah, it'll be a battle tonight. It always is with Pelican. They're extremely well coached, so they know what we're going to do. We know what they're going to do. So it'll be a fun matchup.
You mentioned that first game, a tough one there at their place, which is always a tough place to play. What are some things that you're able to take away from that game?
Well, they really slowed it down on us. We knew that's what they wanted to try and accomplish, but we couldn't speed them up. So that's going to be our big focus tonight, is speed them up, make them uncomfortable. And if we can do those two things, I think we're going to be okay.
What are some things you can do when you face a player like Morgan Core from the Vikings?
You just have to make everything difficult. No open shots, constant ball pressure, and she's going to get hers. She averages about 20 a game. So she's a great player. Be nice not have to see her after this year. But great player, great kid, so just make it tough on her.
Seems like the last few years the intensity always rises when you play the Vikings. You guys kind of feel that as well as a team and staff?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think ever since I've been here for 6 years, this is kind of one you always circle on the calendar because it's going to be a tough game. Other than our section championship win a couple of years ago to the state that, it kind of was a blowout. Every other game's been really, really close and comes down to the last couple minutes who executes.
What do you expect to see from the Vikings defensively?
Well, they're just going to be solid. They're going to be in their help. They're going to contest everything. They're going to totally try and take Reagan away and Kai away with face guarding them, no help on their defenders. So they're going to try and make other girls beat you.
It's been a while since you guys have been here at the Hive, but you've had some nice performances on the road as well. How nice is it to get back here at home?
Yeah, it's always nice to be at home. We're a team that shoots it so well, and then when you're at home, those percentages just seem to go up. The last handful of years, we've had great crowds, so we'll know it'll be packed, and it'll be loud, and it'll be a fun atmosphere.
You guys are coming off a nice victory over Holly, Reagan Hemmiger, 11 3-pointers, 18 as a team. Let's talk about that night.
Yeah, the ball was hot that night. It was moving extremely fast. Our girls kind of knew Reagan was on a heater, so we're screening for her, finding her as much as we can. We do not expect to beat Holly by 59 points. We thought we would win. We're confident we would win, but you didn't expect to beat a quality team like Holly by that many points.
With your squad, the unselfishness that you kind of talked about, they knew Reagan was on fire. They worked to get her the ball, and it seems to be a different night, a different player, and they seem to work so well together. How important is that for you guys down the stretch run here?
Oh, it's huge. It's being unselfish, like you said, and it's any girl on any given night's time to shine, and we know that, and we don't have girls that are selfish and looking for their own shots and counting how many points they have and how many shots they got up. It's just whoever has a hot hand, that's who we're going to look for. And the girls do a great job offensively. Super coaches our offense extremely well with spacing and timing, and the girls are really clicking right now.
You mentioned Pelican likes to slow things down and did that in the first game. What are some things you're going to try to do to quicken the pace and speed them up a bit?
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to relentless pressure on Morgan Korf. It's obviously going to start with Sophie Nelson, but we're going to run girls at her. 2 minutes at a time, 3 minutes at a time, just constant pressure in her face.
Is a quick start kind of important for you guys against Pelican?
Yeah, it's always important, and we've had so many games this year where we get down 8, 10, 13 right away, then you're clawing back. I just think for the confidence for the girls, jump out to an early start would be huge for our confidence tonight.
All right, Coach, anything else you'd like to add all before tonight's game?
No, as always, thank you for the coverage, and we appreciate all the fans that keep showing up to the game. It seems like as we keep winning, more and more showing up, so thankful to the fans, and it'll be a fun night tonight.
Thank you very much. And that's Yellow Jacket assistant coach Robbie Cox right here in the 549 Media Pregame Show. At River's Edge Cabinetry, we believe your home should be a true reflection of you. Our expert team combines custom design, quality craftsmanship, and 3D visualizations to bring your vision to life. From kitchens and bathrooms to family rooms and outdoor kitchens, we handle every detail. Experience a seamless remodeling process with personalized service and attention to detail that you can trust. River's Edge Cabinetry, custom design for your lifestyle. Visit us in Perham or online at riversedgecabinetry.com.
From the plains of North and South Dakota to the lakes of Minnesota, one remarkable creature thrives. The cold climate heat pump. It cools when it's hot, heats when it's not, and uses far less energy than traditional systems. Those who welcome one into their habitat enjoy year-round comfort, generous rebates, and bills that nearly hibernate. Cold climate heat pumps. Cooling, heating, and saving all year. That's efficient comfort. Powered by Otter Tail Power Company.
Since 1955, Esser Plumbing and Heating has been keeping homes and businesses comfortable across the lakes area. From residential and commercial new construction to plumbing and HVAC service, our skilled technicians bring knowledge, experience, and a friendly smile to every job. When comfort matters, trust the team your neighbors have counted on for generations. Call 877-882-4822 or visit EsserPlumbingandHeating.com. Esser Plumbing and Heating. Trusted people, trusted service.
At Hilltop Lumber, we're not just about building materials. We're about building relationships. We're honored to be recognized for our excellence in our industry, but the greatest reward? It's the trust we built with our customers. It's not just about providing quality materials, it's about building strong relationships. We're proud to be a part of the communities we serve, working with you to bring your vision to life. Because at Hilltop Lumber, success is measured by the partnerships we create and the homes, businesses, and dreams we help build together. Hilltop Lumber, where we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Welcome back into the hive of Chasing Growth with Lance Rock as we get ready to go for tonight's Heart of the Lakes Conference clash between the Yellow Jackets and the Vikings. As we take a quick look at how these teams match up, it should be a fun one tonight. So get the comparison up, and these two teams very different styles of play during the year. The Yellow Jackets at 15-2, Pelican Rapids at 10-6. Yellow Jackets scoring at over 70 points per game, and that's kind of the difference you see a little bit, but Pelican Rapids of late has been putting it up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, I think it's one of those that they have the capability of scoring. You're going to find multiple ladies that can shoot the basketball, get to the basket. They're kind of on a little bit of a roll. I know Breckenridge nipped them 66-63, but great win against Hillcrest, number 3 team in the state at 1A. And then a really good, solid win against DGF. Corf's been on fire, and thanks to Coach Robbie Cox for being on and interviewing with you, Jason. And he made mention to that they have to slow her down. That's one of those that we always talk about, easier said than done. Her last games, 29 points, 34 points, 37 points. And you know the same scouting report has been for all the other teams. We have to stop Corf. They haven't been able to do it. Let's see if the Yellow Jackets can.
And you mentioned Corf, she's getting her points, but another player of late that's come on strong, sophomore Cameron Kirkwood. She's had some nice performances of late and had a nice one. Actually had 11 points and a nice performance in that victory over the Yellow Jackets earlier this year. Ari Hovland had 21 in that game, and Morgan Corf had 19 to lead the way for Pelican Rapids in that 67-59 victory over in Pelican Rapids. Yellow Jackets that night were led by Lauren Jurdy with 14 and Quinn Hansen with 14. As you know, Head coach Brian Korf had a game plan to slow down Kai Anderson as well as Reagan Hemberger in that game. Reagan Hemberger didn't get too many shots off, was able to hit 2 3-pointers, but that's going to be a key tonight.
Definitely will be a key. They're going to locate her. It's if she can find and the coaches can find her those avenues to shoot the way she's been shooting the ball, and right now it's not taking her long for it to hit her hand, get out of her hand, and go through the hoop. So there's a lot of things that have to go right, I think, for the Pelican Rapids Vikings, but they always seem to have that it factor. Like they're coming into this and it boosts their energy level. I just think the key tonight, Jason, and I could be way off base here, we'll find out in the early minutes, can you get Korf rattled a little bit in full court pressure where you got to get the ball out of her hands? They tried in Pelican. She just was kind of a one-person wrecking crew, being able to break the press by herself. If that's the case tonight, it could be another one of those tight games or a long night for the Yellowjackets. If they can get the ball out of her hands by exerting the pressure, it could be a long night for Pelican. So this is a good one.
The Yellowjackets are 7-3 in their last 10 meetings with Pelican Rapids. However, there's a little caveat to that. The Vikings have won 3 of the last 4. We'll take a break, come back as the 549 Media pregame show rolls on live from the Hive. It's the Yellowjackets and the Vikings here on the 549 Media Network.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellowjackets!
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware right here in downtown Perham.
Welcome back into the Hive. We thank you for tuning in on a very busy Yellowjacket Tuesday night. We have the Yellowjacket girls hoopsters here, the wrestlers on the road, wrestling against Minnewaska and Fergus Falls tonight. We also have our boys basketball team at Staples Motley. You can find all the streams at Perham Schools as well as we get ready for introductions here for this one between the Yellowjackets and the Vikings. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with the starting lineups here live from the Hive on the 549 Media Network.
Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? EOT Insurance Agency.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Travers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
It's Giving Hearts Day, and the Perham area is coming together to support local kids in a big way. Help raise $120,000 in just 24 hours for the Boys and Girls Club and Empowering Kids of Perham. Join us on Thursday, February 12th from 11 to 1 at the Boys and Girls Club for Spuds for Love, a baked potato bar prepared by Spanky Stonehearth. It's a free will offering. Dine in or take it to go. You can also give early by rounding up at participating businesses or donate online at givinghearts.org. Let's show our love this Giving Hearts Day.
They go where you go. They're your wingman. Your, I should get this thing checked out support system. Who knows? They may even be your +1, or should we say +4? These are your tires. Small town, large city, winter, summer, every destination and every type of weather. At OK Tire Store and Service, we go the extra mile so you can add some extra miles. See us for tires, preventative maintenance, and more. OKTireInc.com.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
And welcome back into the Hive. We'll now send it down courtside with the public address announcer, Mr. Aaron Anderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Vikings of Pelican Rapids. Wearing number 1, a 10th grader, Cameron Kirkwood. A junior, number 3, Megan Gooler. A sophomore, number 11, Malia Tweeton. A senior, number 13, Morgan Cork. And a junior, number 20, Ariana Hovland. Assistant coaches for the Vikings are Nicole Tweeton, Amanda Bells, and Bo Kirkwood. And your head coach, Mr. Brian Korf. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for your Perham Yellowjackets. A sophomore wearing number 11, Sophie Nelson. A sophomore, number 12, Lauren Jurdy. A sophomore, number 15, Reagan Hamburger. Junior, number 30, Addie Drager. And a senior, wearing number 5, Kaya Anderson. The Jackets are coached by assistant coaches Michelle Borman and Robbie Cox. And your head coach, Mr. T.J. Super. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's contest is officiated by the Minnesota State High School League sanctioned officials representing the Lakes area officials. They are Steve Tucker, Hunter Graham, and Isaac Seahawk. Let's thank our officials. We don't play without them tonight. Did I read that wrong in the book?
And welcome back. We thank you for tuning in here as we get ready to go for tonight's game. Should be a fun one between the Lakers and the Vikings and the Yellowjackets, excuse me. Opening tap goes to the Yellowjackets. They'll take a three with Sophie Nelson, and she hits as she starts the scoring on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard with a three-pointer. Vikings bring the ball up, they're going to the right side. Hublin getting pressured. Now to the near side, here's Tweeten with it, looking inside. Over to the right side for Guler. She gets guarded closely. Now the switch. Hublin with it. Now with the near side, Tweeten looking for help as she's guarded by Jurdy. Hands it off. It's Kirkwood. She'll take the three. It's off the far iron. Long rebound grabbed inside. Tweeten comes back outside. Now Hublin will take the three, and she hits.
Boy, and that's got to be big for the Vikings. I saw her not as much in the scoring column as I've used to. She really had a game against the Yellowjackets in their own house. If she gets hot, look out.
Nelson now with it over to Anderson, looking inside. Jurdy's fouled on the arm as Korf picks up her first foul for the Vikings. Yeah. And Jurdy will go to the Horseman free throw line.
Yeah,
sorry, Lance.
Sorry, Jay. No, I was going to just say I think that's going to be something we're going to see out of the Yellowjackets. You know that they're going to face guard Kaya Anderson. They're going to come out on Hamburger. Jurdy hits the first free throw. You're going to have to work inside out a little bit tonight. Try to get that pressure off, and if Jurdy can catch fire right away, that's going to help the Yellowjackets release some of that pressure that they're going to see at the three-point line.
Free throw no good. Rebound grabbed by the Vikings. Here's Korf with it. Passes up ahead. Dangerous pass, and it's off the hands of Anderson and out of bounds.
And that's kind of what Coach Cox, I think, talked about a little bit, Jason, is trying to speed them up. Throwing over that pressure isn't something that you saw happen. And here's a change of inbounds play, trying to run Hublin off some screens.
Hublin with it now. Hamburger on her, hands it off. Here's Korf. Korf drives nice through, contact, and an offensive foul has been called, and that's going to be number 2 on Korf. What a game-changing moment. Just a minute and 15 seconds into the game, Korf with 2 fouls.
Yeah, and that was a weird one. I think going back to look at that, you might turn it around, but here's a steal for Korf. She's not holding back.
And that's up and in, and she gets the foul. Oh, we got to clarify because the scoreboard's not showing that it was a foul there, but Korf gets that to go. Foul is on Hamburger.
Yeah, still no foul on the score clock, and free throw missed, and now out of bounds on the Yellowjackets. Both ladies didn't get assertive enough to just take control of that. I'm not really sure what happened there. It did look like a foul, but I did not see the officials go to the table.
Well, they're now discussing it on the one foul, and now they're discussing the other one. Now in the high school league, you don't have to actually go directly to the table when you report. You can report from wherever you're on the floor as long as you have a sight line.
Still no second foul, though, Jason. So I'm going 1 on Korf, and maybe that settled down the coaching staff. Big possession here early for Pelican.
Korf now with it. And now it's kicked away in to the far side.
Again, just kind of a turn of events there. We're trying to gather what we can as well. Now there's 2 fouls on there. So I'm not really sure. I'm thinking there's 2 on Korf. It sure looked like they called that second foul. I'm going to roll with there's 2. How much do you trust your senior? Can you get up enough to get her a little bit of a break?
Step back 3 is no good. Rebound grabbed though by the Vikings. Hublin with it. Hublin gets pressured. Now to Korf. Nelson on her. Shot clock at 2. Kirkwood kicks. Guler to beat the shot clock. She doesn't. And it will be Yellowjacket basketball trailing by a point. 15:58 to go.
Great defense by the Yellowjackets, but looking at it from the other side, the Vikings want to take and make you play defense for as long as you possibly can. I think they'll look at that as kind of a success, knowing that they could get a shot at the end, and you're making the Yellow Jackets burn energy.
Hamburger, the triple is good. She continues to hit from deep. Coming off 11 against Holly, now driving Korf again, and now a blocking foul underneath on Anderson. They're trying to get Korf in foul trouble, but Korf drives to the hoop. Gets the foul. Do they count the basket? Because she did make it.
It was good.
And they do count it.
So shooting the old-fashioned three-point off the front rim. Rebound Nelson. Here we go.
Now Korf tracks it down on the far side, but steps out of bounds with 15:30 to go.
Boy, and you can just sense the energy in the crowd. It feels like Section 8 AA basketball right now, and you kind of sense that out of the way this game has started. For the nerves and the jitters are definitely on for both teams.
And the three there is good. Maddie Drager hits from downtown. Now a drive dish inside Kirkwood. Back up top, a three from Tweeten is good as Tweeten answers.
Well, and we're definitely hearing from the supporting cast early, and that's going to make this a fun one.
Now Jurdy inside and a foul. She'll go back to the Horseman free throw line. We're tied at 10 here at the Hive.
Well, if the Vikings are going to front Jurdy and the backside help is going to be your offside guard, advantage Yellow Jackets, you got to keep feeding it in. The problem is your pass has to be pretty accurate, otherwise it's going to turn into a turnover.
Jurdy hits that one, has two on the night, gives the Yellow Jackets a 1-point lead on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. 14:58 to go in the first half. We do have official confirmation now that Korf does have two fouls.
You wonder how that play with the psyche she drove in the next two possessions hasn't phased her a bit.
Tweeten drives, loses the basketball out of bounds.
And again, that's what officiating crew could do. I think the underside official under the basket was blocked a little bit. Nice job by coming and going, wait a second, let's talk about this. I think that one was definitely out on the Vikings.
Far side, Jurdy off her hand and out of bounds. And a turnover right back.
And again, I like that action. I think that's a great set for the Yellow Jackets. Right now, I like Jurdy just getting into the post, getting up above that yellow block, setting her feet, and then making her move from there instead of trying to catch, gather, and shoot all on the go.
Korf dishes near side to Guler. Guler with it, dribbling around the perimeter now to Tweeten. Giving her space, Kirkwood with it. Drager closes on her, Hovland now. Hovland dribbles back out left hand here, Tweeten. Hands it off, Korf's the three. Offline, rebound Guler. Korf again with the head fake, drives, dishes down low. Kirkwood left open, and she puts it home for two.
Boy, and those are the two we talked about early, and you can see why they can score in bunches. If they play together like that in tandem, tough to stop.
Drager with it over to Reagan Hemberger, now over to Anderson. Anderson getting pressured, hands it now. Regroups with it to Nelson. Nelson drives left side, stops, now gets it to Anderson again. Anderson in the lane, drives to Drager, and an offensive foul has been called on Anderson, and that's her second.
Right there, you've got the two stars there. They are now aligned with two fouls apiece. And again, I think the depth of the Yellow Jackets might come into play as early. What I can get early indications is they're going to play more ladies than the Vikings will, but both still on the floor.
Korf drives, dishes, Hovland the triple. It's no good. Rebound Jurdy, and the Jackets looking to run. Hanson up to Anderson. Anderson with it. Creating space. Now into Jurdy. Jurdy on the block. Backs down. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound tapped Korf. Korf back the
I like
way.
that possession, though, Jason. I think it's great. Go at the Vikings and try to draw those fouls. Now it happens likewise on the side of the Yellow Jackets picking up the foul.
And Korf will go to the Horseman free throw line. As the Yellow Jackets pick up the foul there, it's on Quinn Hansen, her first. Korf at the line. She's got 4 points on the night. Hits that one. Makes it 13-12 in favor of the Vikings. They make a change here.
Well, and I think early indications are the tempo of this game is favoring the Vikings right now, as the Yellow Jackets like second free throw, also good for Korf. They like to get in that fast-paced game. If you can't create turnovers, it's tough to get fast-paced going.
Rosenthal to Hansen. Here's Kunza. She fires the three and hits. Ashton Kunza from deep hits the three and now gets the steal, but it goes back to Korf. Korf back the other way with the carry, and she turns it over. 12:55 to go. Yellow Jackets by a point.
And again, there's your pregame, what we talked about, speeding her up. I think she saw transition with the Yellow Jackets going into the bench area to make that steal. With Kunza, she just got going a little too fast.
And another issue at the scores table as they work to figure that out. We'll take a momentary break. And welcome back, and now I believe a technical foul may have just been assessed due to the fact that there was a player who checked in for Pelican Rapids may not have been in the scorebook. She's not on the roster, so Anderson will be at the free throw line. Shooting at the free throw line will be Kai Anderson. And that one's no good.
And again, still discussions going on, and it's a process. I've been down there. You put the names in the book. Somebody has it. It transfers over. Free throw good by Anderson. Now they'll get the ball back and to run an offensive possession. And sometimes there's just error in translation, and you hope that this isn't what's causing it. We're going to get a timeout, I believe. I thought we were going to get a timeout, but not happening.
Had that look, as now it goes to Anderson. Hands it off, Rosenthal. Rosenthal drives, cuts, trying to get it to Drager. She does. Drager now into Anderson. Tough pass. Anderson gets it. Anderson to the free throw line to Hansen. Hansen drives to Drager. She'll take the three and hits. Addie Drager hits her second three-pointer. And the Jackets now lead 19-14. Korf getting pressure in the backcourt. Runs right by Rosenthal, Kunza, and there's a foul on the Yellow Jackets for a reach.
Well, and they have sped her up, and it's kind of been a 50-50 mix, Jason. I'm not sure what to think about the Vikings speeding up this game.
Hovland back in. Korf will get a short breather. Kirkwood to inbound to Hovland. Hovland now getting guarded there by Kunza. Spins into the lane, loses control of the basketball, out of bounds. And it'll be Yellow Jacket basketball with 12:07 to go here in our opening half from the Hive between the Yellow Jackets and the Vikings. Kunza will bring it up court. To the right side, Rosenthal over to Anderson. Drager now the pass to Hansen, now to Kunza again. She steps back, she launches. No good. Putback's no good as well. Rosenthal there. She uses the board and gets the putback on the offensive glass. And the Yellow Jackets now lead by 7. Guler with it. Goes to the right side. Guarded closely by Anderson. Now they run at Hovland. Hovland with the left hand. Pass to number 32. Now to the near side with it. Driving, there's Hovland. Up top, 3 from Guler. Off the back iron, no good. Long rebound, Guler gets it. Off the glass, she's there for the rebound. And the putback.
Yeah, just pure hustle by Cooler there. Seeing where the ball was at, she just attacked it. Yellow Jackets, nice defensive stand. Finish that off now with the rebound.
Anderson, the three off the back iron. Rebound grabbed there by Charlie Hovland. She'll bring it up to the court, hand it off there for Cooler. Drive outside, Hovland driving. Ari, the floater from her. No good. Rebound and a push. And out of bounds. It'll be Yellow Jacket basketball.
In interesting times for the Vikings right now as Korf takes some time with those 2 fouls. How long do you wait? 5-point game. I'm guessing it's not going to be long. A 3-pointer by the Yellow Jackets here. I think she'd hop off the bench. If the Vikings can hold the lead into this area, I think they can rest her a little.
Drager, the three, all but down. Rebound grabbed by Tweeten. Tweeten with it. Left hand dribble. Picks it up, goes to the near side. Here's Carly Hovland getting pressured by Pilgrim. Now Guler with it. Guler there for Kirkwood. She looks to drive. Floater. No good, but she's bumped and she'll go to the Horseman free throw line.
And the Vikings are doing a good job getting that initial step, getting by the Yellow Jackets. We've seen it before, Jason. Sometimes with officiating, you get away with a little bit of hand to the side. Not tonight, as it seems. So the Yellow Jackets will have to make that adjustment, especially if they're getting beat off that dribble as they're trying to deny that swing pass. Second free throw coming up here.
That one's good. And there's the inadvertent horn. We tie in another one as they play through it. Nelson drives, scoops off the top, and out of bounds.
What a big couple possessions for the Vikings. The lead looked like it could be rolling to the side of the Yellow Jackets. They just kind of came down and have been doing their thing. Now Korf back into the game. I would guess you're going to see 3 minutes or so. If they're in the game, get her out again. Try to hold on to those 2 fouls.
Korf with it. To Tweeten here near side. Tweeten spins. Left hand. Good. Nice move by Tweeten and a nice finish. She's got 5 on the night.
Well, she's been impressive in her spurts of going to the basket, shooting a 3. I like what she brings. It's been kind of those situational players that have been hot for both teams.
That one's no good, but a put back by Drager's no good as well, and the board grabbed by the Vikings. And Korf, and an offensive foul has been called on Morgan Korf as she bulldozes through the defender and gets called for her 3rd with 9:34 to go in the first half.
Yeah, again, we talked about it early. You've talked about it early.
And another technical foul has been assessed to Pelican Rapids head coach Brian Korf.
Yeah, and what a big swing in the game. Let's write this down, Jason. 9:34 on the clock. 1 point difference. Korf gets her 3rd. Technical. Now it doesn't hurt you as much. The Yellow Jackets were getting the ball back anyways, but now it's a chance to get 2 possessions in one, and that's always big because it could turn into 5 in a hurry.
Hemberger gets the first free throw. The first technical foul that happened earlier was a book issue. This one is now on the coach, as that one is good. As Hemberger now has 5 points. Gruler will check in.
Yeah, now you're kind of in one of those situations of how big does the lead get before you chance bringing Korf back in. And if you can't, I don't know, Jason. It's going to be one of those. I think you're going to go as you see it going. You're going to have to play it minute by minute right now if you're the Vikings.
Nelson with it. Over to Pilgrim. Now Hansen. Hemberger with it. And the 3 from Hansen. In and out, no good. Rebound inside. Grabbed by Hovland. Hovland back the other way. Has Kirkwood with her. Drops it out for Kirkwood. And the basket is good for Kirkwood.
And I think those 2 are the key now. Kirkwood and Hovland, are they able to beat the pressure and also get their shots off?
No good on the three. Back the other way, Hovland with it. Getting pressured by Hanson. Now to the far side, Kirkwood. She loses, but corrals on the far corner. Kirkwood drives. Spins. Looks into the lane. Tough shot there. No good. Rebound battled for, but it's grabbed inside by the Vikings. All the way around, here's Googler. Gooler. Back here to Carly Hovland. Now Gooler with it. Floater from her, short. Trying to battle for the rebound to the floor. It's tied up, held ball. 8:28 to go.
And again, the scrappy by the Vikings, and we're going to get a timeout. They're creating extra possessions for themselves right now, and that's what they need.
We'll take a break. Yellow Jackets in a battle with the Vikings, 23-22.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Welcome back to the Hive. A lot of interested fans from Pelican Rapids can put their phone down as they're blowing mine up tonight. I know they'll like that little shout out. And we hope you enjoyed tuning in. As with it there, Hovland. Floater from her, no good. Rebound tapped around. Anderson with it. Anderson driving. Nice bounce pass there. Jurdy, she's bumped. Can't finish. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, this is going to be some trying time for the Vikings. I think you're in good position. If you can continue to get shots being made. I like that floater by Hovland. I think that's the aggressiveness that they need out of her. She's going to have to take some of those key shots, and every possession that they can stay within under double digits right now, I think is key. And they've got some veteran players on the floor. Look for them to continue. You might see a little bit different style. Nice rebound, Anderson.
Anderson, the putback, no good. Tweeten there. Gets the rebound. 23-22. Guler with it now, Hovland now. Excuse me, that was Tweeten to Hovland. Hovland getting pressured by Nelson. Nelson all over her. And now Tweeten will launch off the back iron. Rebound grab by Pilgrim. The 7th grader gets the board. Nelson back the other way. Hands it off to Claire Pilgrim. Nice job staying in front of Hemberger around the screen. No space for her to get open. And now Nelson instead will shoot. That's offline and out of bounds.
Again, that's good defense. You called it, Jason. Really nice change up a little bit by the Vikings. And more than change up, it's the recognition of where the shooters are, and they're closing out at a good pace, not to let that drive happen, but still get a hand in the face.
Going with it to Kirkwood. Kirkwood drives, stops, slips, loses it, out of bounds. Sky Anderson checks on her. It'll be Yellow Jacket basketball.
Yeah, again, playoff atmosphere here. Every possession feels like it's such a big possession. Kunza
off the front iron, long rebound. Kirkwood there. And Jurdy comes back the other way, pokes that one out of bounds. With 7:03 to go in our opening half.
That effort by Jurdy right there. She just turned on the afterburners from about the H and Hive. Saved a layup for the Yellow Jackets. And we've kind of been stalled out here, Jason, since all that turmoil happened. It's been 23-22 for a long time. Neither team taking advantage.
Hovland now to the floor. It's tied up. Held balls to call with 6:55 to go. On your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard, Yellow Jackets by a point.
Again, I think this would be a great time I'd like to see a Kaya Anderson coming off a screen at the top of the key where she's just been lightning quick with the shot.
Inside Jordy, left hand, good. Jordy gets that one to go. She's got 5. And the Yellow Jackets lead by 3. Guler back the other way. Drives and now a reach in foul. Will be on Kunza.
Both teams in the bonus right now, so Guler will go to the line again. And what I was saying is we really haven't seen Kaya on the screen away action. She comes to the top of the key. She's just got a lightning quick trigger from there. Trying to get her an open 3, I think might draw that defense out just a little bit. Maybe give Gertie even a better look underneath the basket tonight.
Quinn Hansen checks in for Kunza as Guler's at the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line as she hits that one. She'll get the second. As Horseman delivering in your investments as Guler delivers at the free throw line. And that one is offline. Rebound grabbed though by Kirkwood. They collapse. Kirkwood gets it free. A 3 on its way. In and out, no good. On the shot by Hovland, out to the floor. Ari Hovland has it. Hands it off Kirkwood. Now Tweeten into the lane. Tweeten shot blocked. She gets it back, and now a push. And the foul, I believe, is on Anderson. If that is, that's her third.
And again, that's an excuse me type foul. It was one of those that it was all out of sequence, but that happens because of the scrappiness of the Vikings right now. They honestly, Jason, they shouldn't be getting 3-4 possessions if with the size the Yellow Jackets have on the floor. They're just getting to the ball right now, and they're earning these extra possessions.
Tweeten gets the first. Drager comes in for Anderson. Tweeten makes this. We'll have a substitution. It's tied at 25. Rosenthal with it. Drager to Nelson. Back to Rosenthal. Drager with it now. So they sink off of her. As well as Rosenthal. She'll drive and dish. Drager will take. That's offline. Jordy gets the offensive board. Nelson will drive. Split the defense, but she's short on the shot. And the Vikings with the board. Coming back the other way. Tied at 25. Hublin with it. Now to Carly Hublin. Inside. Nice feed. The bucket is good.
Who would have thought, Jason? The three-pointer. The 2 stars sitting on the bench with 2 technical fouls. Here we are, the Pelican with the lead. The battle is on right now with 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go.
Hublin with it. Nelson on her. She spins left side, hands it off. Here's Kirkwood. Up top, a 3 on its way. In and out, no good. On the shot by Carly Hublin, and the rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. Here's Rosenthal to Drager. Back to Rosenthal. She's going to drive, knife through, tough shot. Doesn't get it to go to the floor, ties it up. Possession arrow to the Vikings.
Well, and Jordy's got to be careful. She's been going, I know there's no over the back, but she's going through right now, and that is a foul. She's had a couple the last few possessions. I think she's getting comfortable with thinking she's able to do that. There's going to be some fouls calls eventually on that.
Here's Hublin. And now stolen away there. Hublin with it again. Guler drives. Ari Hublin now. Guarded by Hansen, the freshman. Now goes over to the right side. Gurney picks up pressure and they hand it off. Carly Hublin now driving. Shot blocked by Jordy. Guler's put back attempt, no good. Now rebound grabbed again. All the way outside it comes. A long jumper. Offline. Drager the rebound. Up ahead to Hansen. Now inside, Jordy's shot too strong. Tweeten back. Tweeten with it. Dranger on her. Back to Tweeten. Now Hovland. Carly Hovland drives baseline, dishes outside. A long jumper by Guler, no good. Jordy, the rebound. Gets it to Hemberger, and Hemberger will bring it up court for the Jackets. Hemberger with it. Drives, ball fakes, tough shot, gets it to go. Through the contact, Hemberger finishes. Hovland now, pressure on her. She brings it up court. As we're tied at 27, 3:15 to go in our first half. A lot of fireworks in our first half here tonight, including 2 technical fouls. As that one gets tapped around, Drager corrals it. One a clerical error, and the other one, the coach a little fired up as Hemberger fakes and travels.
I'll give you a little bit of a break here, Jason. There was no time to even kind of dissect what was happening. Both teams, I'm not sure Pelican wanted to get into this race, but it's working for them right now. I just really believe the Yellowjackets, if they shore up their rebounding situation, they could really take advantage right now with Korf on the bench. They're giving too many possessions, and it's all hustle possessions right now for the Vikings as they're just getting to every loose ball and every advantage on that offensive end.
Ellie Carlson now with it. Hands it off to Hovland. Hovland getting pressured by Hansen. Nice screen set there by Kirkwood. She rolls. Carlson drives. Now the baseline kick to Gula. Extra pass up to Hovland. Shot clock at 4. Hovland drives, dishes. Tweeten beats the shot clock and gets it to go.
Wow, how did Hovland get her that pass? That was outstanding. She passed kind of a backwards pass. I don't even know how she saw her teammate coming, but that was a well-deserved 2 points.
Pilgrim the 3, it's good. Claire Pilgrim hits the corner 3, and the Jackets back in front, and now almost gets the steal. Instead gets the foul, and that's going to put the Vikings back to the Horseman free throw line with 2:02 to go in our first half.
Whew, this has been a high active game. The emotions are at its peak right now, I think is the best way to put it. Even the ladies on the floor are playing that way, and it all started with just a whole bunch of stuff happening. We'll have to recap a little bit at halftime as we gear ourselves up, but I think one of the keys so far has been kind of with the stars having to go to the bench, so to speak. It's been the supporting cast for both teams. I've been impressed with both sides. We've had threes. We've had just a myriad of different things go right for both teams, and that's the reason we're tied. Neither team can pull away from the other one right now.
Kirkwood hits the first one at the Horseman free throw line. Second one forthcoming. She does that and gives the Vikings a 1-point lead on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Here's Rosenthal with it. Now Nelson. Pilgrim, they're looking for Hansen cutting in the lane. Now Pilgrim will drive. Head fake, bounce pass to Drager. Drager, the fall away is offline. Rebound Tweeten. And the Vikings coming back, but Rosenthal putting pressure on. I hand it off. Here's Carlson with it. Now to Guler. Back to Tweeten. Carlson. Nelson out on her. Shot clock at 15. Tweeten will go to work. To Kirkwood. Spins in the lane. The floater is off the front iron. Rebound to the floor. Tweeten swings through. Held ball is the call with 1:16 to go.
Yeah, and again, not a clean rebound on the defensive end by the Yellowjackets. Something I really believe the coaching staff for the Yellowjackets want to clean up at halftime. You just can't give extra possessions. This team's too good to have that happen. What a game.
Quinn Hansen shot offline. Rebound tapped around the offensive board to Rosenthal. Tough entry pass. And Tweeten gets it. Tweeten with it now to Carlson. Carlson drives, dishes. Tweeten, the open look off the back iron. Rebound tied up. Held ball.
And there she is again. Guler, I think, has been the one mixing this up the most. She's just sneaking in, and from what I can see, she's just reading where the ball's going to come off the basket better than anybody else right now. And that's a skill that not many people talk about. She is moving to the exact spot where the rebound's coming off at, and she's just wreaking havoc with the Yellow Jackets right now and gaining extra possessions for her team.
Hovland gets it. Hovland, nice drive. The scoop is short though. They contest, rebound off the leg of Rosenthal and out of bounds. Unable to corral it in the traffic was Rosenthal. And it rolls out of bounds, and another extra possession for the Vikings. Into Kirkwood. Kirkwood works around Pilgrim, shot no good, and now there's a bump on Pilgrim. I believe there was a couple in there.
Well, and I think it will be on Pilgrim, and I think I don't want to be critical of the officials. They missed the first one, and then the follow through on Pilgrim just led her right into the back, and so free throws we have.
And Kirkwood misses that one, her first miss at the line. Prior to that, she was 4 of 4 at the Horseman free throw line. Stay tuned, our halftime show will recap the fireworks from the first half as Kirkwood hits the second. Stats, scoring information, and more all coming up in our halftime show. Nelson goes coast to coast, and the ball is wedged, which leads to a jump ball, Yellow Jacket possession, but now the momentarily wait to get this ball down, and our officials able to take care of that. And it'll be Yellow Jacket basketball. Now they're going to make a quick change. Dirty will come in. .6 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Hanson with it. Pilgrim drives, floater, no. Dirty there for the board. Brings it outside. Hanson, the three is good. Her first three-pointer of the night gives the Yellow Jackets a 1-point lead. Now they trail. Here's Kirkwood with it with 5. Tween with the fake and does a nice job of drawing the foul. Nice fake by Tween. Got Dirty off the ground, and that led to the foul.
Yeah, again, you're going to get 3 shots here because it was so far out. No, did they say active shooting?
I went to my scorebook.
Yeah, that was my bad. I should have kept watching a little closer. Nope, it looks like they just went to the 2-shot foul, no active shooting, which was correct.
So she hits 2 of 2. The Yellow Jackets, 3 seconds. Here's Nelson, coast to coast. The floater is no good. And the Vikings will take a 34-33 lead into the break. We'll take a timeout. Come back with your halftime show here on the 549 Media Network.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plans. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at perhamrealestate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Lakes Community Cooperative is proud to support Yellow Jacket activities and our entire community. From propane and fuel to feed, HVAC, country stores, auto shops, a meat market, and more, LCC is your one-stop cooperative for farm, home, and business needs. Locally owned and trusted for generations, Lakes Community Cooperative is committed to powering our communities and serving you every day. Visit lakescommunitycoop.com to learn more about your cooperative and the many ways we can serve you.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
80-90% of this world goes to a 8-to-5 job, and they get to slave away to barely get by. We have the opportunity to go put in the work and be able to change people's lives. Be the less than 1% in this business. Everyone in this room has the opportunity for growth. Everyone in this room has the opportunity to go protect a bunch of people. Be that person today.
If you're self-motivated and disciplined, this is the opportunity for you. Call Dan Persons at 218-259-0741 for more information.
You have big ideas, and we know your local business is the backbone of our community. Your next big idea deserves local support from friends and neighbors. United Community Bank is here to support and grow local ideas with local businesses. Let's build something together this year and thrive in 2026. Big ideas deserve local lenders. And when you bank locally, community is the whole point. United Community Bank, your local business community bank. Perham, Frazee, Dent. UCBankMN.com, member FDIC, NMLS number 421829.
Welcome back to the Hive. I'm just going to Lance Rock, and wow, you're trying to put a bow on that first half. A whole lot of stuff happening, and it started midway through with an early clerical technical foul as a player entered the game. I believe it, as we had confirmed it, as I was trying to confirm throughout, it might have been the wrong number put in the scorebook. As the number 32 that we're trying to figure out, it's Allie Berger. She's got 2 points on the night. So that started some fireworks a little bit. And then right away, Morgan Korf picks up a pair of fouls. That led to a little bit. She picked up her third, and then next thing you know, there was a technical foul in that mess assessed to Pelican Rapids, and through it all, they persevered, especially with their star Morgan Korf on the bench for most of that first half with 3 personal fouls, and they sit with a 34-33 first half lead.
Well, and I'll even take a step back further, Jason. The starting lineups were even, we had a pause, like, did they have the right starting lineup? Was it who was supposed to be going out? And the whole thing just kind of got wrapped up, and it's one of those games where the emotions are already high and you start to add these little things kind of step on top of each other, and it just got to a point you really have to give credit to both of the teams. They've kind of kept their cool. The game hasn't got like out of control. They're doing things well. Foul trouble's going to be, obviously, is going to rear its ugly head in the second half. I don't think either one, Kaya Anderson or Korf, can get their fourth right away. How do you protect them and still want to do the things that you want to get done? But you got to give credit to the Yellowjackets. They had a ton of ladies come into the game, and every single one of them, I think, Jason, we can talk about, did something that helped the Yellowjackets. Drager was on fire early. That really got him. And for the Vikings, I'm looking at Tweeten. She was kind of that last-minute starter, came in, and she's hit some threes. She's got some she's just done a really nice job of filling some of those things, but you can't go any further than Guler. Guler on the offensive glass. I'm telling you, 5'2" on the offensive glass. She is literally gaining a possession to two possession for the Pelican Rapids Vikings every time down the floor.
Malia Tweeten leads the way for the Vikings with 11 points. Cameron Kirkwood with 9, 6 for Korf, 3 for Guler, 3 for Hudlin, and 2 for Berger. The Vikings are 12 of 16 from the free throw line. For the Yellow Jackets leading the way is Reagan Hemminger with 7. Addie Drenger with 6. 3 for Quinn Hansen, 3 for Claire Pilgrim, 3 for Sophie Nelson, 2 for Nora Rosenthal, 1 for Kai Anderson, and 3 for Ashton Kunza, your first half scoring. We'll take a break as the halftime show rolls along live here from the Hive.
At KLN Family Brands, culture isn't just something we talk about, it's who we are. Since 1964, teamwork, innovation, and care have guided us in everything we do, from our facilities to the communities that we serve. We believe the world is better when we care for others. Here, you're not just part of a team, you're part of a family. KLN Family Brands. We challenge, we grow, we inspire.
KLN Family Brands.
At Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
We are family owned and operated, serving the Lakes area since 1988. Though Hilltop Lumber is our name, we're much more than that. We provide superior consulting and design, accurate estimates, thorough product knowledge, and on-time delivery. We have a full range of building supplies from windows, doors, decking, and siding to hardware, tools, paints, and stains. Take the stress out of building and let us help you find the perfect products for your project. Hilltop Lumber. We help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellowjackets!
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Welcome back to the Hive. We're moments away from the start of the second half. Last score update we have on the Yellow Jacket boys. They're trailing Staples Motley 17-11. That's early first half. That's last update we were able to find. Hopefully might be some others. We'll try to get you updated throughout the night on the boys basketball game.
And I can do that. We're 4 minutes left in the first half, 27-22. The Yellow Jackets are now in the lead. Also to our wrestlers who went 2-0, congratulations to you if you're on your ride home. Usually the coaching staff said they watch us, Jason, so we'll give them a little shout out. Big victory tonight over Minnewaca and a follow-up victory over Fergus Falls. We'll talk about more wrestling coming up this week. It's going to be a great week to be a Yellow Jacket.
Pelican Rapids will start the second half with Morgan Korf with 3 fouls on the basketball. Both girls with 3 on the floor early. They try to trap on her. She gets it to Tweeten, who led the way for the Vikings in the first half. Tweeten now picks up her dribble, hands it out to Guler. Guler with only 3 points did a lot of the little things, and she's looking to pick up an assist there, but the shot goes off the front line. Here's Anderson to Drager off of her, but she corrals far side. Now around the edge is Nelson. Looking inside, Jurdy off the glass. That's good for Lauren Jurdy. She now has 7 on the night.
Seems like eons ago I talked about that. That's what I'm talking about. Feet set, top of the block. go at it, and she did a nice job.
Korf with the runner, doesn't get the roll. Guler the steal. Kirkwood, scoop and scores. Cameron Kirkwood now with 11 on another nice hustle play by Megan Guler.
Yeah, invaluable. If you're watching and you're a young player at home, that's what hustle does. It leads to points for your team. Watch Guler. She's just doing that all over the floor.
Hamburger drives, loses it, gets it back, loses it on the floor. Guler again is there to tie it up.
Talk about a sense for the basketball. She saw that a little errant dribble there, and she just attacked that basketball, looking to get another possession for the Vikings, and that's really what's kept them in this game is extra possessions.
Nelson drives and a steal.
Yes,
Guler again. Here's Tweeten. Spins. Looks for Guler, finds her. Guler, the three is good. Guler has 6. It's 39-35 in favor of the Vikings. Anderson now to Drager. Over to Nelson, looking inside. Dirty, tough pass. Goes out of bounds. Off of Dirty's hands with 16-14 to go on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard.
What I'd like to see right there is Nelson to take a couple dribbles to the baseline, kind of that wrap around her defender bounce pass. I think you could get Dirty in a really good possession.
Korf to the floor, maintains possession, gets it to Hovland. Now to the near side. Handoff, Korf at the elbow. Dishes to Tweeten, and she hits. Tweeten now has 14. The lead is now 7 for the Vikings. And they go into Dirty, trying to get her a touch. The help is there, and Guler. Tough shot, get it to go, does Dirty. She had a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, and that was a tough shot, and she stayed strong with it as Guler was right underneath her chin, literally. That's a tough catch, and that's what made the shot was the catch.
Dirty at the line for the three-point play at the Horseman free throw line, and she hits. She's got 10 now. The Jackets looking to make a concerted effort to go inside on the offensive end. But that leaves Guler on the other side, and she hits. Guler now has 9. And the lead back to 7 for the Vikings. Anderson to answer. She does. Kaya Anderson hits. She's got 4. Tweeten drives, dishes, Tweeten hits. And a three-point party is happening here in the Hive. As it's 48-41 is answer right now. Anderson with it. To Drager. Drager to answer. And an out no. Rebound grab by Kirkwood. And here's Korf. She's been driving and dishing and drives here. There's the dish. Guler left open. The three. Off the back iron, but an offensive board. Kirkwood now. Pull-up jumper for her. Off the back iron. Dirty the rebound out to Anderson. Anderson with it. Over to Nelson. Now to Drager. Up to Hamburger. She has the open look. Off the front iron. No. Drager put back. She's fouled. And Drager will go to the line to shoot 2. And Quinn Hansen will come in, as will Allie Berger, after the first free throw from the Horseman free throw line.
Well, nice double screen by the Yellow Jackets, led to Hamburger getting an open look. Hovland hasn't lost her all night. That scramble put the Yellow Jackets in position to get the rebound and now get to the free throw line.
Make sure to stay tuned to our post-game show. We'll have our Steve Sanitation player of the game as well as our Otter Tail Power play of the game. That's coming up in our post-game show. That one's no good, and a rebound grabbed by Korf. Now Guler, open jumper, short. Rebound, corralled eventually by the Yellow Jackets. They'll come back the other way. And it's Nelson taking the three. It rolls off the top. And the rebound is corralled by the Vikings. They'll come back the other way. Inside, Kirkwood. Looking for help Finds it in Korf. A great option here, looking for help in the post, is finding as Korf creates space, shot no good. Nelson back to Anderson, the head fake. She'll drive, jump stop. Drager will take. That's off the line. Rebound and a foul and Jordy on the reach in after. That'll be her second. Kunza, Hansen coming in. Nelson and Drager collects it for the Yellow Jackets. 13:30 to go, second half. 48-42 is your score.
Yeah, I just don't like Jordy picking up fouls that far away from the basket. I know it's one of those whoops one. I'd rather have her go on to get a rebound or strong move underneath the basket and pick up an offensive foul. That being said, only 2 in this game probably isn't affecting her yet.
Korf, step back 3. Offline, Anderson the rebound. 13 minutes to go on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Kunza with it, now to Hemberger. Hemberger to Anderson. Near side, Kunza, thought about it, pass it up, will drive, goes behind the back, gets it to Hansen. Hansen the 3, it's good! Quinn Hansen cuts the lead to 3 with a big time 3 there. Now Kunza trying to pick up a steal. The Yellow Jacket face on the front row. We're trying to help the officials with the call, but it will be Pelican Rapids Vikings basketball, 12:40 to go.
And in that last possession for the Jackets, you see how important dribble drive is. It ends up in a good three-point shot. You still got to make it, but it puts you in a good position as here's a little errant pass. Again, I don't know if either team can shoot any better than this, Jason. I haven't seen the likes of this in a long time.
And on this side of the floor, Korf has been doing a nice drive and dishing as they collapse on her drive. She's been able to find the open shooters, and the Vikings had hit. And one of them that's hit so far in the second half has been Megan Guler. She's got 2 3-pointers. Here's Tweeten, drive, pull-up jumper from her is no good. Rebound eventually corralled by Anderson. Anderson drives, head fakes into the lane and gets stolen away by Korf. Korf to Tweeten. She'll take the jumper's no good, and a push foul underneath on Berger.
And again, that's the same thing I talked about for the Yellow Jackets. That one's been in the making. It's that lower two-hand push to the back. A lot of times you can get away with it. Eventually it's going to get called because people aren't just moving underneath the basket, and it gets to be pretty obvious what's happening for the officials.
Korf will get a quick breather with 12:05 to go. Timeout's going to be fun to see how they play out in the second half. Both teams with a full allotment except for the Yellow Jackets have taken one. Rosenthal with it, drives, left hand, she draws the foul, and Nora Rosenthal will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, good take by Rosenthal again. The dribble drive has been good for both teams. It's set up their offense. I'm kind of surprised. I thought maybe they would deny that a little bit, but I think both teams are running out now trying to stop that three-point shot. That's what you get, is that dribble drive to the basket. Rosenthal good.
Carly Hovland picks up her first. Pilgrim into the game. Rosenthal hits them both. And Guler with it. Kirkwood drives. Picks up her dribble, looking for help. Rosenthal all over her, gets batted away. Rosenthal eventually gets it. Rosenthal comes free. Dishes to the corner to Pilgrim. She'll drive baseline. A floater from Claire Pilgrim is good. She's got 5 and has brought some energy off the bench. And the Yellow Jackets now up in front by a point. And a turnover. The Yellow Jackets have clamped down a little bit defensively. And there is a timeout. Timeout with 11:24 to go. The Yellow Jackets by points. We'll be back. 549 Media Network.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellowjackets!
Welcome back into the Hive out of the timeouts. Yellow Jackets leading by a point after trailing by 7. And went on a run. A lot of it has started on the defensive end.
Well, and you said that, Jason, and as soon as Korf went out, we saw the full pressure defense by the Yellow Jackets. She's back in, I believe, now, so we'll see if
as Pilgrim drives through.
They're sticking with it.
And almost another steal to the floor. Pilgrim with the hustle play tied up. Held ball goes to the Vikings, but that play started by Ashton Kunza.
Well, they answered our question right off the bat. Are they going to stay with it? They did. They got right in, and it's that full trapping defense that we've grown to know and love by this Yellow Jackets.
I think part of it also is going to play into if number 13 gets the basketball right away. Is right there, they fall back a little bit on a sideline inbound.
Well, that and you got to keep making baskets. You can't put that full court pressure on if it's off a rebound. So look for the Yellow Jackets to stay hot, be able to put that pressure on.
Korf with it. Now to Tweeten. Shot clock at 8. Korf knifes through, drops off, nice feed. Kirkwood can't finish. Rebound to Kunza. Here's Pilgrim to bring it up court. She's looking to run. Right to Rosenthal, now to Kunza. Here's Anderson. She'll take the contested 3 and hit. Kaya Anderson. A big three-pointer there. Back the other way, Kirkwood. Kirkwood the floater, shorts, rebound, Pilgrim. Pilgrim up ahead. Now to Anderson. Here's Kunza, over to Hansen. Now Pilgrim. Anderson off the screen, drives to the glass, still good. Kaya Anderson with 9 points, 8 in the second half, and the Yellow Jackets lead by 8. Here's Guler. Now Korf drives, the layup good for Morgan Korf. Cuts it to 6. 9:45 to go. We're going to have a fun one to the finish. Pilgrim drives, head fake, goes up with the shot. It's short. Rebound grab by the Vikings. Stay clear. Here's Korf coming with it. Korf with the head of steam. She sees the numbers. Nice ball fake. Draws the foul. And Korf will go to the line. And the Yellow Jacket foul is on Kaya Anderson. That's her 4th, and Korf at the line. A big foul there for the Yellow Jackets as Anderson was heating up. Korf will shoot at the Horseman. Free throw line, no good. .9:32 to go. Wholesale changes. Off the front iron, rebound grab by the Yellow Jackets. Nelson will bring it up court. To Hansen, she quick triggers the 3. It's out the front iron, but Dranger on the offensive glass. Feed there for the driving Hansen. It's no good, and Hansen will go to the free throw line. Something that's been a rarity is Hansen at the free throw line. The foul is on Tweeten. And Hansen gets that to go. One of 2 at the line for Hansen. It's a 7-point Yellow Jacket lead. Korf is fouled up top by Dranger.
Well, and you go back a couple possessions ago, Jason. I think Korf's just that good she realized Kaya Anderson was the only line of defense. Kaya kind of got caught in the midst. She knew that was foul number 4. Now advantage, you have to think on paper, to the Vikings.
Sideline inbounds to Kirkwood, and she goes off the glass with the height advantage inside. It's a 5-point game. Nelson with it. Drager. Now to Hemberger. Hemberger drives, kicks out. A 3 from Hansen is good. Quinn Hansen off the feed from Hemberger. Hits the 3. It's an 8-point Yellow Jacket lead. Here's Hovland. Pull-up jumper for her off the iron. No good. Rebound inside. Guler tries to save it. Goes to Hansen. Turned back over out of bounds. And the Vikings, as we've talked about a lot this year, caused some havoc in the backcourt. The Yellow Jackets get the ball, and Nelson will bring it up court. Drager with it now to Hemberger. Over, around the perimeter. Hemberger off the screen, drives, knifes through, tough shot, draws the foul, and Hemberger will be at the line. 8:22 to go, second half. And that one is on Korf, her 4th. So Anderson and Korf with 4 each. That's going to go to the team's depth and secondary scoring options for at least a 4-minute stretch, I'd guess, as Hemberger hits the second.
And I think right now, if you're the Vikings, it's going to be minute by minute, Jason. If this balloons up to 12, 13 points, you can't just save Korf. You got to put her back in the game and try to cut the lead. That being said, they've scored with her being on the bench. Look for a few of these ladies to look for their own shot again.
Tweeten now hands it off to Hovland. There's Kirkwood. She'll take the 3. That's off the side iron. Rebound. Nelson comes skying in. It's tied up on the floor. Held ball. Will give it to the Yellow Jackets.
Boy, and we're lucky that wasn't a travel. 2 Perham Yellowjackets bumped into each other. I thought when she went to the floor we were going to get that travel call. These possessions are the key ones for the Yellow Jackets now. Let's get a good look, get a good shot, extend this lead into double digits.
Drager with it now. Over to Hemberger. Up top, Hansen. A deep 3. She hits. Quinn Hansen. Her 4th 3-pointer of the game, and the Yellow Jackets lead by 12, their biggest lead of the night. Tweeten with it. Spins in the lane, right hand shot, good. Nice move there by Tweeten. And we have a timeout. Timeout called by the Vikings. They trail by 10. We'll be back on the 549 Media Network.
Since 1955, Esser Plumbing and Heating has been keeping homes and businesses comfortable across the Lakes area. From residential and commercial new construction to plumbing and HVAC service, our skilled technicians bring knowledge, experience, and a friendly smile to every job. When comfort matters, trust the team your neighbors have counted on for generations. Call 877-882-4822 or visit EsserPlumbingandHeating.com. Esser Plumbing and Heating. Trusted people, trusted service.
80-90% of this world goes to a 8-to-5 job, and they get to slave away to barely get by. We have the opportunity to go put in the work and be able to change people's lives. Be the less than 1% in this business. Everyone in this room has the opportunity for growth. Everyone in this room has the opportunity to go protect a bunch of people. Be that person today.
If you're self-motivated and disciplined, this is the opportunity for you. Call Dan Persons at 218-259-0741 for more information.
Welcome back to the Hive. Make sure to stay tuned to our Kayla and Family Brands postgame show. We'll have our Steve Sanitation player of the game, updates on scores from around the area, and much more. And our Kayla and Family Brands postgame show coming up after the conclusion of this one. But a lot of basketball action left here in the Hive. Nelson will bring it up court. Drager with it. Over to Hemberger. Nelson now. Over to Hansen. Here's Hemberger. The three is good. Reagan Hemberger from about the same spot that Quinn Hansen hits one on her own, but back the other way quickly is Kirkwood to answer to make it 67-56.
Yeah, from Korf, and you saw her come right back into the game out of that timeout. Again, double-digit lead. I don't think there's time. I like that set with the screen with the two shooters for the Yellow Jackets. You're going to see it again here shortly.
Into dirty, tapped out of bounds. Last touch by her. That's going to lead to a timeout. We'll take a break. 6:34 to go on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard.
Interested in working somewhere where you can grow and make a difference? Join the team at Tuffy's Pet Food, part of KLN Family Brands. For over 60 years, we've been crafting high-quality pet food with care, and it all starts with our people. At Tuffy's, you'll find profit sharing, great benefits, opportunities to advance, and a culture that feels like family. Because when our people thrive, so do the pets we feed. Tuffy's Pet Food, where your future is as important as the products we make. Apply today.
Welcome back into the Hive. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's coverage of Heart of the Lakes Conference basketball between the Yellow Jackets and the Vikings. Quick glances, we could talk about it quickly at the HOL standings coming in tonight. Frazee is 9-2. The Yellow Jackets 8-2 in the conference. DGF, Breckenridge, and Hawley all with 4 losses. Then Pelican Rapids at 5-5. 2-7 is Barnesville, Park Rapids, and then Staples Motley rounding out the form in the conference. That's Korf with the basketball. Here it is to Humblin. Off the screen. Yellow Jackets switch and help as it comes near side. Kirkwood gets it. Gets it to Tweeten. Shot clock at 14, so they still have plenty of time to work with. Now Korf in the lane, gets bumped, hands it off. Nice feed, but Kirkwood unable to finish. On the Yellow Jackets get the board, they come back to the lane. Nelson up ahead. Here's Hansen, but she traveled.
Yeah, and Kirkwood's had a couple of those that have been a nice layoff, dish off by Korf that she's missed right point blank at there. And it's those little ones, Jason, that you'd love to have back because all of a sudden, and now it's just a 7-point game instead of, and it's so hard in a high intense game like that to be at your best all the time.
Up ahead to Kirkwood. She gets that one to go this time. Gives her 17 on the night. Or excuse me, that was Guler that got free. Apologize for that one. And Anderson steps through, gets it to go. And a nice bucket there. 69-58. Here's Korf back. Gets it tapped away. Hansen gets it to Anderson. Anderson now. Pops a three. It's no good. Rebound Kirkwood and a foul. As Kirkwood gets bumped by Nelson. Crashing the boards.
Only the 4th team foul on the Yellow Jackets, so not one that's devastating at this point. It also allows you to set this press up, which we'll talk about later if we win. That's been the difference in the game right now when they went to this full court trapping pressure.
Hovland with it. Head fake there. Tweeten will take. That one's short. Korf saves it, but it's right in the hands of Nelson, but they trap on her. And a reach-in foul, which will put the Yellow Jackets to the free throw line. That's on Tweeten. That's now her 4th. So Nelson will be at the free throw line for the Yellow Jackets. We're on the year. The Yellow Jackets shooting just 62.6%. With 5:07 to go at the Horseman free throw line. Nelson calmly hits that one.
Again, I like this lead stretching as far as you can. Obviously, you like that at any time. I think you put pressure on the Vikings to score faster, and that's not been their strength so far tonight. Second free throw also good. And again, it's been the ability to make shots this second half have allowed this pressure to happen and have got the Vikings out of sync just a little bit.
Tweeten with it. Anderson out on her. Spin dish to Guler. Now Korf. Kirkwood with it. Kirkwood driving. Contested shot. Doesn't get it to fall. Nice drive to the hoop. But the rebound's tapped out of bounds. Will be Yellow Jacket basketball. 4:43 to go.
Yeah, good possessions here by the Yellow Jackets. Little token pressure here. Maybe looking to trap off that first pass, but they didn't. Again, Yellow Jacket, here it comes.
And there's Korf reading it well. She'll steal. She'll lay it up and in.
So second pass trap off of that.
We had a timeout called by the Vikings with 4:26 to go. We'll be back next.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
From the plains of North and South Dakota to the lakes of Minnesota, one remarkable creature thrives, the cold climate heat pump. It cools when it's hot, heats when it's not, and uses far less energy than traditional systems. Those who welcome one into their habitat enjoy year-round comfort, generous rebates, and bills that nearly hibernate. Cold climate heat pumps, cooling, heating, and saving all year. That's efficient comfort. Powered by Otter Tail Power Company.
Welcome back to the Hive. Out of the timeout, Yellow Jackets with the basketball. Anderson drives, dishes, Hanson the three off the front iron. Rebound to Hovland. And back come the Vikings with 4 minutes to go. Trailing by 11. Korf launches off the front iron. Drager the rebound. Korf wanting a foul. Thought she was contacted. Now Anderson will bring it up court. Here to Nelson. To Anderson. The Yellow Jackets going to work some clock around the perimeter. Nelson drives, dishes to Hamburger. Now Anderson. Shot clock at 12. Nelson with it. Spins into the lane. And the rebound's grabbed by the Vikings, and now a foul.
How Nelson kept her footwork right there. I'm just still replaying that. That was crazy. And then kind of one of those fouls you might not want to have right now. I don't think you want to extend this game if you're the Yellow Jackets. 2 more or 1 more, and then the next one you're in the bonus for the Vikings. So again, don't pick up the cheap ones. There was almost another one.
And now a turnover. Anderson, the head fake. Korf on her, goes up strong. And Korf eventually gets the basketball. That might have been the fastest 40 I've seen TJ Super run. As now Korf to the corner. Here's Tweeden. All the way to Korf as we approach 3. Drops it off Guler. Off the glass, no, and she's fouled, and Guler will go to the line.
So just like we called before, you pick up that foul that maybe you shouldn't get. Now you pick up one where it's an okay foul, and now you're in bonus the rest of the way. So again, the Yellow Jackets don't want to create these extra possessions. Free throw missed. It's been a little struggle the second half for the Vikings at the free throw line, so maybe this isn't all bad.
2:58 to go, an 11-point Yellow Jacket lead. Guler goes 1 of 2 at the Horseman free throw line. Yellow Jackets with it. Over to Anderson. Anderson pressured. Now gives it to Drager over to the corner. Hanson back to Anderson. Head fake from her. Now pass near side, Nelson. To the corner, Hemberger, the 3 off the line. On the rebound though to Nelson. To Hanson, the 3. She is fouled. And that's going to be your Otter Tail Power play of the game. Sophie Nelson, the rebound, extending that possession. On a long rebound there, she extends it to the corner. And Hanson gets fouled, but she'll go to the line. The foul is on Korf, and that's her 5th. So the hill gets a little bit steeper now for the Vikings. Hansen hits the first.
And it certainly does. And the Yellow Jackets picked a great night to shoot above their average at the free throw line. Every one of these points, like you said, just makes that hill a little bit higher to climb. I expect pressure coming after these free throws, even though it's 12. It's what's generated this energy for the Yellow Jackets. And without Korf in the game, you're going to put pressure on the other guards.
Third free throw, Hansen hits all three. Guler with it. With Nelson on her. Now Hovland. And it's stolen away, Drager. Drager, the left hand, too strong. Gets it back, but she's standing on the baseline.
Again, you kind of wonder where you're going to go here as you're going. I think you got to find somehow to get Tweeten a shot. It's been a while for the Vikings. She's been a consistent scorer for them tonight. Just haven't had a lot of looks in the second half here.
Kirkwood drives, but they cut her off. Now to Hovland. Now into the corner. Down low it goes, Kirkwood. And there's a flop warning going to be called. And it was signaled, as now it's to the far side, Hovland. Driving, comes back up top. Guler through, short, gets her own shot. Put back, no, she's fouled. Guler will be shooting two.
Well, and here's the bonus for the Yellow Jackets. You're sending them to the free throw line, and that's probably not what you want to do in this situation. But it took the whole shot clock for them to get a shot off. So if that continues, you're in good shape with 1:42 seconds remaining. First free throw, good. You got to love that defense. At this time, they really locked down.
And the flop warning is also called on Drager on the Yellow Jackets. Guler hits first, gets the second. 74-63. Stay tuned to our KLN Family Brands postgame show here from the Hive. As we recap tonight's game, have a member of the Yellow Jackets come and chat as Nelson drives. The shot is no good, but she'll go to the line. Recap tonight's contest and more in our KLN Family Brands postgame show. We'll have a fun time discussing off here the Steve Sanitation's player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of people have certainly thrown their name in the hat with that. Sophie Nelson with the free throw is good. You love points. You love this. That was a good drive. Don't get me wrong. I'm old school basketball. I'd love to see the Yellow Jackets pull it back, get an easy layup, or take all that time off the clock. Give no chance for the Vikings to get back into this. But who's to argue with two swish free throws?
13-point Yellow Jacket lead. Kirkwood to Tweeten. Now to Hovland. Hamburger out on her. Hovland spins, hands it off Kirkwood. Here's Tweeten. And they converge. No room for Guler. Gets it to Tweeten though. Tweeten works around the perimeter. Drives, floater, no good. Gets her own rebound and is fouled. I believe that will foul out Addie Drager.
Well, and again, the Yellow Jackets, what they're doing defensively is they're just jumping every screen. They're not, and they're switching. So if you're the Vikings, you off of that, you got to just cut to the basket and put some pressure on the Yellow Jackets in that hesitation moment with are we switching or are we not. Right now they're just standing, setting the screen. It's easy for the Yellow Jackets to switch, and there's no real threat there of going to the basket.
Tweeten gets set to go at the Horseman free throw line. 1:03 to go. Yellow Jackets leading by 12. So that lead now gets cut down to 11 after Tweeten hits second. Looking for win number 16, which will play a long role in how the QRF plays out, especially at the top where it's congested right now in Section 8 AA. Hamburger with it. Drive baseline, dish outside, a three for Hansen's offline, but Nelson gets the long board. And Pelican Rapids is electing to just play this out. Now they contest a little bit. Nelson will drive, and there's a foul. With 30.5 seconds to go, Paul Belka's night is done at the scorer's table, and Nelson will be at the line to shoot a pair.
Another great effort by him on the evening, and again, I still don't understand that, and it's probably high school basketball. If you're going to foul right away. If you're not, don't let 12 seconds and then send the lady who just swished two of them in a row to the free throw line. And none of that kind of adds up. But again, there's an element to high school basketball that you can't coach every step of the way for these ladies as well.
And now the Yellow Jackets make some changes, and a nice round of applause for their effort tonight. As Nelson at the line, if she makes this, will check out as well. Rebound goes out of bounds, so she'll check out that way.
And it gets kicked out of bounds, so it all happens anyways. Nice effort tonight by the Yellow Jackets. We got a lot of recapping to do. This was a whale of a basketball game, and it's going to be a 12-point win to maybe 9, 8, whatever you can get to if you're the Vikings. But it was a lot closer than that 90% of this time.
Hovland drives, fouled. And she'll earn a trip to the free throw line. Hadley Phillips on the foul. Hovland at the line. Gets that one to go. Second on its way. Stay tuned, Kaylin Friendly Brands postgame show. As Hovland hits the second. Makes it a 10-point game. The Yellow Jackets and a steal. Tweeten with a nice layup and a nice play there by Tweeten. Vikings still battling here as Phillips with it. Now to Pilgrim. Yellow Jackets will run it out, and that will do it. As the Yellow Jackets pick up a 77-69 victory tonight over the Pelican Rapids Vikings. We'll take a quick timeout, come back. We'll have your postgame show brought to you by KLM Family Brands coming up next.
This Giving Hearts Day, your generosity helps open doors for kids right here in our community. In just 24 hours, we're working to raise $120,000 for the Boys and Girls Club and empowering kids of Perham, supporting safe spaces, strong mentors, and brighter futures. You can stop by the Boys and Girls Club on Thursday, February 12th from 11 to 1 for Spuds for Love, prepared by Spanky Stoneheart. It's a free will offering. Dine in or take it to go, and every dollar stays local. Give from the heart this Giving Hearts Day.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
At United Community Bank, we're not just in the community, we're sewn into the fabric of it. We shop downtown, we coach Little League, we're a part of your story. We're not serving customers, we're serving families. And we've done so since 1911. We're here for your first bank account, your first car, your first home. Community is our middle name, and Perham, Frazee, and Dent are our homes. And where some banks have branches, we have roots. United Community Bank, ucbankmn.com, member FDIC.
At Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
We are family owned and operated, serving the Lakes area since 1988. Though Hilltop Lumber is our name, we're much more than that. We provide superior consulting and design, accurate estimates, thorough product knowledge, and on-time delivery. We have a full range of building supplies from windows, doors, decking, and siding to hardware, tools, paints, and stains. Take the stress out of building and let us help you find the perfect products for your project. Hilltop Lumber. We help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here, and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
Welcome back to the Hive here on the KLN Family Brands postgame show, and a nice victory for the Perham Yellowjackets. They are in a 77-69 victory tonight over Pelican Rapids. We'll have our Steve Sanitation player of the game join us momentarily. Hopefully we'll be joined by Yellow Jackets Sophie Nelson, who had an outstanding night. A lot of the stuff that she did tonight doesn't show up in the scorebook, and the way she played, her defense was outstanding.
Yeah, and you can go about any which way. There were a lot of really good efforts by the Yellow Jacket players tonight, and there were a lot of people we talked about, and you can certainly throw Quinn Hansen's night in the mix as she really played well, and you know what you get out of Kaya every night. She had a stretch there where she just kind of took over the game, and Drager started out. I mean, it was when you win a game like this, your team's playing well, but Sophie Nelson, I think, really excelled in one area, Jason. Her defense tonight wasn't the stifling defense that you see, but I don't think you can stifle a Morgan Korf. But you can frustrate her, and I think that happened a little bit tonight with Sophie just kind of always being there, and that's the reason why I think we both looked at each other and go, Sophie had a really nice game tonight.
Scoring for the Yellow Jackets, Quinn Hansen, as you said, Lance led the way with 16. She had 13 of them in the second half. Lauren Jurdy with 10, Reagan Hemberger with 11, Kaya Anderson with 11, as the Yellow Jackets have 4 in double figures, and you get 7 from Claire Pilgrim, 7 from Addie Drager, 8, again, we talked about from Sophie Nelson, 4 from Nora Rosenthal, and 3 from Ashton Kunze. But in the second half, Yellow Jackets balanced attack, spread that scoring out, kind of wore down this Viking squad. And on the other side, the Vikings started hitting threes early in the second half, but that went away midway through the second half. They were led by Malia Tweet, and she finishes with 23 on the night. Cameron Kirkwood has 15, 14 for Megan Guler. Morgan Korf finishes with 5 before she followed out. Morgan Korf finished with 10 before she followed out. Ari Hovland had 5 and 2 for Allie Berger. KLN Family Brands postgame show rolls along. We'll come back. We'll have an update on the Yellow Jacket boys basketball team in action. We'll talk a little bit about the wrestling squad and hopefully be joined by Yellow Jacket Sophie Nelson as we take a break on the KLN Family Brands postgame show live here from the Hive. Lakes Community Cooperative is proud to support Yellow Jacket activities and our entire community. From propane and fuel to feed, HVAC, country stores, auto shops, a meat market, and more, LCC is your one-stop cooperative for farm, home, and business needs. Locally owned and trusted for generations, Lakes Community Cooperative is committed to powering our communities and serving you every day. Visit lakescommunitycoop.com to learn more about your cooperative and the many ways we can serve you. Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs.
Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plans. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
They go where you go. They're your wingman. Your, I should get this thing checked out support system. Who knows? They may even be your +1, or should we say +4? These are your tires. Small town, large city, winter, summer. Every destination and every type of weather. At OK Tire Store and Service, we go the extra mile so you can add some extra miles. See us for tires, preventative maintenance, and more. OKTireInc.com.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Hello and welcome back to the KLN Family Brands Postgame Show. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. We're now joined by our Steve Sanitation player of the game, Sophie Nelson. And Sophie, a nice victory tonight against Pelican Rapids first overall. Thoughts on the game with the Vikings?
Yeah, I mean, I think we fought really hard at times. I mean, we kind of got into foul trouble with a couple of girls, but I think we rotated really well on defense, and we worked together as a team to pull it off.
Well, you talk about defense, the challenge of guarding Morgan Korf. You were there step for step all through the night, and I know they talked earlier about rotating, but you drew that card. How do you psych yourself up? What things are you trying to do against a quality opponent like that?
Well, I think my teammates really just helped me gain my confidence because it is really hard going against Korf. She's a really good player, and she can handle the ball well, but Super just told me just get her going fast. Like, I don't even have to stay in front of her. Just get her going fast, and help defense will be there to help.
That was awesome to watch your display on defense, but it was also followed up with some offense. I think tonight was a night I saw you just confident in your three-point shot, going to the basket. It was like you weren't going to be denied. Was that in the plan, or was that something you just felt maybe you stemmed off your defense a little bit?
Yeah, well, we all knew that they were going to really get up on Reagan and Rookie and Quinn, so us other girls had to step up and do what we could to do what we can. Yeah,
and you did it. That was fun to watch.
Lance touched on it a little bit. It seems like when you're on defense, you push that pace, put a lot of pressure on. What's that like? What kind of goes through your mind as you get the other guards, the other teams, very uncomfortable throughout?
Well, our main thing on defense is get up, make them uncomfortable, and you'll always have your help defense there, so I just got to get up.
One of the things that I saw, I think, was the difference in tonight, Sophie, is I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but in the second half, you guys switched back to kind of your run and jump or your trap, however you call it, defense full court. Could you just feel your energy? Because from up here, you were almost like a whole other team. That defense picked up so fast, and you kind of stunned them a little bit. Was that a timeout type call, do you remember? Or was it something that you guys feel so comfortable? Is that your most comfortable defense is when you go full court? I guess I'll ask you that way.
Yeah.
What do you like about full court defense? Just running and going?
Yep.
Yeah, causing turnovers. You're just so disruptive. It's fun to watch.
And we'll follow one last one a little bit different. Game day routine. What's kind of the game day plan for Sophie Nelson? Is there a certain meal, just something that you like to have on the game day?
No, I I don't really care what I do. I just got to get locked in for the game. And
Favorite song before a game?
favorite song?
Do you listen to any music?
No.
No,
I just talk with the team.
Perfect.
Well, nice work tonight, Sophie. Congratulations, Steve Sanitation, player of the game. A big victory tonight. We thank you for stopping by. We'll take a quick timeout right here on the 549 Media Postgame Show, brought to you by KLM Family Brands.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction. Your vision, our team.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to the Hive. We thank you for tuning in as we put our finishing touches on the KLM Family Brands postgame show. And a big victory for the Yellow Jackets, improves their mark to 16-2 and 9-2 in the heart of the Lakes, knocks the Vikings to 10-7 and 5-6 overall. Yellow Jackets continue a busy week. They go to Park Rapids on Friday. Then on Saturday in a rescheduled noon start, they'll take on Minnewaska area, who's one of the teams receiving votes in the most recent coaches poll that has the Yellow Jackets ranked 6th overall in the state. And the Yellow Jackets with a big victory tonight here on the hardwood floor for the girls. On the mats, the boys tonight pick up a pair of wins, Lance.
Yeah, great triangular for the Yellow Jacket wrestling team, taking on Minnewaska area, both of them Section 8 AA, so a huge night for Coach Dave Vetch, his staff, and his athletes as they defeat Minnewaska and then turn around and do battle with Fergus Falls and also defeat them. So a nice run for them. Coming up to the Heart of Lakes Conference, coming up on Friday. Rescheduled. Now we're back here. We're going to cover as much of it as we can. We're going to be focused on Yellow Jacket athletes, but we'll cover as much as we can. Jesse Hine and myself will be on the call. We'll be here from start to finish. We'll be covering the finals matches. We'd love for you to join us for that. But before we do that, we got boys action, Jason, coming up on Thursday.
And that will be a tough one for the Yellow Jackets. They'll take on the Lakers of Detroit Lakes, who just disposed of Barnesville tonight by a score of 93-50. So that will be on Thursday night. Yellow Jacket boys in a battle right now.
It sure is a battle. 1:55 to go over at the Nest in Staples, Minnesota. Staples is up 57-53 with 1:45 to go in a barn burner over there. So lots of great things happening for Yellow Jacket activities. We're going to be busy week for all of us. We'll be here bringing it as much as we can. If it's here, we're on. And a huge win for the Yellow Jackets tonight, Jason. We just have to hit it one more time. But you're going to see that Section 8 AA, that top 5-6 teams are really going to bring some really good action games from quarterfinals onto the semis, onto the finals, and you're going to have to be battle-tested to get out of this thing.
Couple of quick scores on the girls' side in the Heart of the Lakes Conference tonight. DGF all over Holly, 89-53. It was Barnesville over Park Rapids, 76-40. Frazee knocks off Staples Motley, 67-23. As those are some scores we're taking a look at. Here in Monaga's all over Bertha Hewitt, 88-33. I know that's not a HOL battle, but that is one that the section will be keeping their eye on, as Monaga's certainly sitting in that mix for a 2 or a 3 seed in the QRF right now.
Well, and you look at it, they're undefeated, and I don't care who you're playing every given night to be probably 16-0 after this night, and now cracking the top 10 in some different polls that you're seeing. So again, this is one of those, I think, 1 through 6, you're going to have to play really, really good basketball. Do I like the Yellow Jackets' chances? I sure do, especially if they keep playing as confident as they did. But you saw some moments tonight where this is a really good Vikings team, and they're going to cause some trouble for some teams coming at playoff time.
Well, that's Lance Rock. I'm Jason Grothe. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our coverage of tonight's conference clash between the Yellow Jackets and the Vikings, as the Yellow Jackets earn a 77-69 victory over the Vikings. We thank you for tuning in and hope you have a good rest of your evening.
At Joe Foltz Construction, quality and integrity aren't just words, they're our commitment. Since 2004, our owner-operator-led team of skilled craftsmen has brought dream homes, commercial spaces, and major remodels to life across Lakes Country. We guide you through every step, from custom design and accurate estimates to construction and a 10-year warranty that shows we build for life. Your vision is our blueprint. Joe Foltz Construction, craftsmanship you can trust. Visit us in Perham or online at joelfoltzconstruction.com.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
At KLN Family Brands, culture isn't just something we talk about, it's who we are. Since 1964, teamwork, innovation, and care have guided us in everything we do, from our facilities to the communities that we serve. We believe the world is better when we care for others. Here, you're not just part of a team, you're part of a family. KLN Family Brands. We challenge, we grow, we inspire.
KLN Family Brands.
At United Community Bank, we're not just in the community, we're sewn into the fabric of it. We shop downtown, we coach Little League, we're a part of your story. We're not serving customers, we're serving families. And we've done so since 1911. We're here for your first bank account, your first car, your first home. Community is our middle name, and Perham, Frazee, and Dent are our homes. And where some banks have branches, we have roots. United Community Bank, ucbankmn.com, member FDIC.
You've been watching 549 Media. Don't miss a moment. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications at youtube.com/@549media. The plays, the energy, the excitement, it's all right here with 549 Media.